Yo, what up, friends and family, social media followers, acquaintances, whatever else we got going on. I apologize to do this while I'm driving, but just some things have been on my heart. I've been meditating, and God's just been drilling some new lessons into my life, and I've been talking a lot, posting a lot, as a lot of you know, have noticed. Some of you like my statuses, share them. Some of you just ignore them. Maybe if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you're like, how could he talk about that? But it's so necessary. Talking about the topic of pornography, masturbation. Guys, it's such a real issue, and we know it is, but a lot of us are afraid to talk about it, and the reason we're afraid to talk about it is because we don't really know how to battle, how to fight against it effectively. I struggled for years. Yes, years. I struggled for years since I was a teenager and didn't know how to stop. It was a secret struggle. It was a secret sin. Yes, I loved God with a passion. I loved serving Him. I would get up and I would go to ministry. I would do evangelism. I would sing all the time and perform on stage. And I loved God with a passion. But over and over, I was spinning my wheels, asking myself, why can't I stop this thing? I've tried everything. I've tried going to church. I've gone to prayer meetings. I've gone to small groups. I tried the whole nine. I fasted for days. And maybe when I was doing pretty good, I could go maybe 2 weeks without giving into porn or, any racy images, without seeking that out, seeking to relieve myself in that way. It was an addiction, and it was real. And I'm sharing this from my heart because I wish that when I was a 15-year-old and nobody knew about this lust inside my heart, I wish somebody would have posted something like this on social media. Well, at that time there was no Facebook, MySpace maybe. But I wish someone would have shared that on YouTube, because I remember it in the past when I was just a kid looking for ways like, dude, how do I stop this? What programs are out there? How do I win this battle? And because I kept losing it over and over. I wanted to win. And guys, I kept failing over and over. I didn't know how to stop. I loved Jesus. I would read His Word, all that good stuff. I would get into His Word. I would read books, but man, just a cycle kept repeating itself, and it would get worse over time. That addiction would cause me to just give in to lustful desires that we were not made for, and they're just bad for us, just plain bad for us. So I don't want to keep you too long, but this is from my heart. Just stuff I've been thinking about. Some of you have never heard me talk like this, just off the cuff. I have done some public speaking in the past. We will continue doing that. But most of you just heard me perform, you heard me sing, you've heard me do spoken word poetry. This is just from my heart, off the cuff, off the top of my head, the top of my heart, if you will. And I want you to know, whether you're a male or female, there is hope. There is hope from this addiction to pornography. And yes, it is a legit drug. It's a real drug. And it literally alters your brain. It literally shrinks your brain because of the addiction, because of the way it stimulates the hormones in your brain in an unhealthy way. It overstimulates your brain, and you become addicted to that feeling of overstimulation. I mean, even some of you who you still know you've been doing that, you've been engaging in pornography and masturbation, you feel that way. It's like there's this feeling of guilt, there's this feeling of emptiness after, and it's like you feel just down about it. Like, this is wrong. Not only is it wrong, but it's just unhealthy for your body. And I'm not trying to spoil your fun by any means. God's not trying to spoil your fun by telling you not to give in to lust. He's actually trying to make life more fun for you. See, because God has a design for our lives. And anytime we alter the design or the nature of how we were intended to live, anytime we interfere with that, there are consequences. And sometimes we grow up saying, oh, just don't do it. Just don't lust. Just don't be flirting with the opposite sex in that way. Just don't have sex before marriage. Yes. Those are true and good things that honor God, but why? And I guess more importantly, how? How can I walk in freedom? First of all, I want you to know there is freedom. There's freedom for you. You might be a pastor, a preacher, a youth pastor, a minister. You might be a children's ministry worker, but you have this in your heart and you're afraid to open up about it because it's a shameful thing. Who wants to say, hey dude, I've been looking at porn a lot lately, help? Yeah, kind of it's uncomfortable and something you're ashamed to do. I just want to offer you a message of hope, guys. It's not impossible, and I'd like to share some steps that have helped me in my journey of being free of retraining your brain to see the way God intended you to see women with a healthy view, to see the opposite sex of a healthy view, even to see the same sex of a healthy view. For those of us that may struggle that way, I believe these are steps that can help, because they've helped me. And listen, there are at least 20 other guys who are part of my private group, because we keep the information confidential, but at the same time we're helping, we're encouraging each other, we're rooting each other on, and we're seeing guys get new breakthroughs, we're seeing guys experience new freedom that they've never had before, and it's incredible. And I want you to be a part of that. If you are a man, I would love to just connect with you. If you're a woman, I don't work with women one-on-one. I believe in boundaries. I believe in just keeping godly boundaries, and so in order to do that, I found it best for myself is not to work with women. But if you're a woman and you want to contact me, you want to message or email me, I will respond and direct you to some resources that have helped a lot of people in their journey. So guys, let's beat this. Let's win this. Don't give up on yourself. Listen, there's clarity waiting for you. There's new freedom waiting for you. I'm serious. You feel like your brain is like twice as strong when you stop giving into pornography, when you stop masturbating. I'm serious. You will feel it, you will love it, and you won't want to go back. So I invite you to be a part of this fight. I invite you to be a part of this freedom. Will you join me? That's the question.